Good morning, YouTube. It is 9:45. I did not sleep well last night. Confirmed by the app, which said I got 0 deep sleep when I should have had like 2 hours of deep sleep. I don't remember actually waking up, but like I woke up feeling like I didn't sleep much. But I was technically like asleep for like 7.5 or 8 hours. So need to like do something to make sure I get a better night's sleep. So that will be like the mission tonight. Just had a couple of meetings. I'm gonna have another meeting in a half hour. I'm gonna need some coffee this morning. And I almost never drink coffee in the morning. I usually just have caffeine for sometimes before I go to the gym or before I work out. But I need like something because in like half an hour or an hour, I need to do something very important at work. Hey YouTube, it is almost 3:30. I've just been like sleepy, tired. Like I don't want to fall asleep, but I can definitely tell I need to do something different because I did not sleep well at all. Like I keep yawning, but like I don't nap usually unless I'm like actually properly tired and I'm not at the point of napping. I think I need to do something different tonight. So I looked up tips for sleeping better. I'm pretty sure a good amount of my sleep issues is just like stress and anxiety, even though if it's not obvious what it is. I think I've been in lockdown for way too long. I'm trying to buy a house. I'm trying to move. There's some work stuff going on as well. So I'm pretty sure it's that. So I can't turn the stress off, but there are other things I can do to make myself maybe get a better night's sleep. So I'm gonna try to not be on my phone while I'm in bed after I turn off the lights for like a half hour. So they recommend not looking at any screens for like an hour before you go to bed. I can try to do that. Do something relaxing before bed, like read a book. I actually have novels. Some novels there. I've not read some of them. Half of those books I've not read, but there are a couple of books, 2 or 3 books there that I have read a few times. Actually, some of those books I really like. And also says not to drink anything for an hour or 2 before bed and not to have your meal for like the 3 to 4 hours before bed. So if I want to go to bed at like 10 or 11 tonight, I gotta stop eating at like 7 o'clock. Okay, we'll see how that goes. Hey, I am so done with work today. It's 4:45. Combined with the sleep deprivation and work, this is up here. It's just mush. This is all done. I don't think I have enough energy to exercise today, so I'm just gonna take it easy. I think I can just wrap up work today now, and then I'll just relax, make sure I wind down properly for bedtime tonight. I actually have some natural sleep aids, which is melatonin and like some herbal supplements that I sometimes take on a plane, or if I'm gonna be in like a very different time zone, I need to adjust to the time zone. I try not to take that kind of stuff otherwise, because I feel like I don't like taking all these pills when I really don't need to. So at home, I try to not take anything at all. I don't usually get headaches, so I very rarely take Advil. The only thing I take regularly is algae medication, and that's a nose spray. But I think tonight I might just take a couple of melatonin because I just need like one good night's sleep. Slack is down. Do you know what Slack is? Slack is like the tool that tons and tons of companies and a lot of people that are not using it for work uses now. Slack is down right now. Slack has like a pretty big outage because I'm on the IT team for my company. We have to jump directly into outage incident management mode and manage that. So I just hopped on a quick call to make sure that we handle the Slack outage for our company. That really sucks. A lot of people using Slack right now. Well, so much for me wanting to put down all my screens and digital devices before bed, because unless the Slack outage is over before bedtime, I'm gonna need to hop on my computer at 11 o'clock to do a status update. So in IT land, if there is some sort of outage or an incident that's ongoing, the standard procedure is that we have to check in and also provide communications to the users every so often, right? If a service goes down, we have to notify our users. Depending on how long that outage is though, it's not like one and done, right? You have to keep people updated regularly. If Slack goes down for like 24 hours, every so often within the 24-hour period, we have to notify our employees that it's been a while, like we know that Slack is still down. Otherwise people worry about, oh, like what's the status? This thing went down so long ago, like are people still working on it? So that's why for as long as Slack is down, we have to have this procedure in place. So we have to keep on checking on it. The best thing is if Slack comes back up within the next 3 or 4 hours, which is very likely. Slack has a ton of people working for them, and just like all the big tech companies, like if Zoom goes down, Google goes down, Facebook, Twitter, whatever, they have tons of people and they have all these procedures in place for events like this where there's an outage. They have tons of people on it, trust and believe. So hopefully this will be a very short Slack outage so it doesn't have to keep me up until 11 o'clock or midnight. All right, the Slack outage is over. So I am done doing the work. I'm just now closing my work laptop, 8:45. So I've worked like 11 hours, didn't really have lunch. Because of that, I don't know how much gas I have left in the tank for you guys. I do want to go through some of your comments. M. Johnson again. Hey, I'm Johnson. Hopefully you get a condo on top floor. That's actually one of the things I'm looking for, is to be on the top floor of a condo. Luckily in Los Angeles, there are a lot of low-rise condos, 4 or 5 levels only. So getting a top floor is not too hard. Yeah, I would love to do a remodel and get it exactly the way I like it. However, I kind of need to move out of San Francisco and into Los Angeles. I would rather do the remodel before I kind of move in and have all my stuff in the apartment. So that's something I'm thinking about. And also, while parts of it are being renovated, I won't be able to use certain things. Like if I remodeled the bathroom would be out of commission for like at least a week or 2. So I will still need to like crash at a friend's place or get somewhere else to live for like those 2 weeks. It's something I would love to do. I would love to like pick my paint colors and pick like the flooring and like the countertops and the cabinets and the faucets, all that stuff. But I just want to make sure it's not too much for my very first home purchase. And one of you guys apparently hates armpit hair and said that it's good that I shaved it off. Yeah, and I'm getting some estimates from you guys that have done bathroom remodels before that. It's either like 1 or 2 months start to finish, or if it's not as complicated, it could be like done in a week. It depends on the place that I'm seeing. There was this one place that I was looking at. I talked to my agent about it. That bathroom needed to be completely gutted. Remove the bathtub that's in there, put in this like huge walk-in shower. Where the shower used to be, I would put a washer and dryer, which it does not have right now. That would probably take 20, 30K and probably like a couple of months. What are the chances we can enjoy 100 days of vlogs? If we get to 100 days, you're gonna see me go crazy. More crazy than I am now. I don't think we'll get to 100 days. Having said that though, I think in my very first daily vlog, I said we would do daily vlogs for as long as we're in lockdown. But lockdown is not gonna be so black and white. But the way they are peeling back the restrictions, there's not really a definite point where you're not in lockdown anymore. That could be something that might be up for us to debate. At what point do we call the lockdown over? The house hunting is going okay. I've been looking for not even 2 full weeks yet. There are some new condos coming onto the market. There are listings that are coming out. Maybe like a few, 3 or 4 listings a week it looks like, which is a decent amount. It's just enough to be encouraging that there's new places being sold. Fingers crossed, something I like will materialize in the area that I like for a price I can love. M. Johnson again from the Mother's Day vlog. You wrote a really long but well-written comment. You have a nice voice in Cantonese. Thank you. And the body test in New York City several weeks ago revealed that 1 in 5 had the virus. Yeah, I'm not too surprised about that. There's a lot of people that have the virus that are not confirmed cases because they can't get tested. At some point in California, I don't know if they're still doing this now, but they were only testing people where they thought if your treatment is going to be different, then they were going to test you even if you had all the symptoms, because they just had to prioritize their resources at that point. They're working on newer tests, like a saliva test that people could do several times a week. I agree we need mass testing of coronavirus. I was rereading what the SF health director was saying, and they're saying that they want to see 2 tests per 1,000 people as one of the metrics for like when they have enough tests to further loosen back the restrictions. And unfortunately, we're like at 1/4 or 1/5 of the tests that we need to hit that metric. Okay, Texas has lifted the stay-home order. I actually have some friends that just moved down to Austin, and they're not complaining too much, but they're also not people that tend to complain very much. Most of my friends, though, we are starting to get to that point where we're really feeling the lockdown wearing us down. Not to the point where it's like stir crazy, but at first it was just like, yeah, we're just gonna stay at home, Netflix and chill. But now it's just the anxiety is becoming more apparent. Just very recently, various people that I've talked that's been in lockdown for like 6, 7, 8 weeks now. Okay, let's do song of the day, guys. You guys may or may not, I don't think you guys would know this one. Actually, I think I'd be surprised.
You like sex so much? How much you like it now? You can't taste me. You can't taste me. After 2 years?
So this is not from like a traditional music artist. It was a comedian that did drag, and the drag name was Kelly, and then she did some songs that went along with her like drag persona and with the comedy. The song is called Text Message Breakup. Okay folks, the vlog is being edited. I need to do dishes, and I'm about to heat up the last little bit of the Korean food. It is 8:48. I need to get this vlog edited so I can get some rest after this very, very long day. So until tomorrow, bye YouTube.